I have watched my fair share of anime, mostly shonen with a healthy dose of shoujo thrown in. And listen, I love them all, but there are just some tropes that just live in my head rent-free for all the wrong reasons. I am not like other girls. See, I know everyone hates this trope, and it's not really fresh out of the oven. It's more like it's in the corner of the fridge getting moldier and moldier as time goes on. There is nothing wrong with being different from the stereotypical woman that society think of how women should be like. Hell, even I don't like some stuff. And it's not that I've been there, I'm already on the line. And as much as I hate Tiny Me, she sure was a fucking pick-me jumbotron. I had this phase, and thankfully I got out of it while accepting the changes and letting go of being afraid for what makes you a woman and what defines a woman. That's a whole other topic, but see, there is nothing wrong in games, bikes, guns, cars, or whatever, but making that your whole freaking personality is not exactly a flex. And there's so many male writers who do this, and they just push these kind of women like, oh, she is not like other girls, she's better, she likes cars, she likes this, she likes that, she's better, she doesn't wear makeup. If you're doing this, please don't do that, just stop it. The damsel in distress or exists only to be protected. Now, before I get into this, not every character can be strong and be able to defend themselves, and that's completely fine. There are some characters who end up contributing in other ways, mostly as healer who's there to help the male lead and get him back to his senses. And I mean, it makes sense and it's necessary for the plot sometimes and can end up as a really good slow burn later on in the anime. And honestly, the healer role isn't inherently bad, but why is it's always the girl? Like, why is the healer trope almost exclusively handed to the female characters? I mean, don't get me wrong or anything, but it's like, is there a assigned seat or something? There is absolutely nothing wrong with being weak, but when it keeps happening over and over again, it stops being a character trait and starts feeling more like bad writing and a lazy one of that. Take Sakura from Naruto, of course. The amount of times this woman has gotten saved by Naruto and Sasuke, painful. And everyone thinks of Sakura as such a weak character, but I'll give the credit where it's due. And her weakness eventually led to an actual character development. Sakura gets stronger and strong enough to protect herself and leaving everyone around her with her healing abilities. So it can be done right. There's so many fun characters who, if they get their own show, could be so interesting. You know what makes my blood boil the most? When the female character is completely capable of handling herself, she is strong, she's skilled, and she has it, And the male protagonist just jumps in and saves her, but clearly does not need it just so he can look good. Like, these strong women don't need a knight in shining armor. Please. The killing mom plot. Why is it that it's always the mother? Why does she always has to die? What did she do? What did any of them do? Like, the dead mother plot device has been running since the beginning of storytelling. Why we keep doing this? And I don't mean just animes. This just crosses every storytelling border. Like book, manhwa, manga, novels, anime, TV shows, movies, you name it. There is a dead mother somewhere holding up the entire trauma of the main character. Like, what did this poor woman do to deserve this? They just wanted to raise their kids. Oda out here treating mothers like some crazy game of Russian roulette. One by one gone. Boom, boom, boom. Like, he has some crazy agenda against these mothers. But here's what actually gets me, right? It's always the mother. When a parent has to die for plot reasons, it's just never really the father first. It's always the mother. Because her death hits differently, apparently. Because her death is supposed to hurt more. Because she's softer and more lovable and therefore more devastating to lose. I mean, but okay, fine. Emotionally, I get it. But what it actually does is reduce an entire woman's existence just to move the plot, and her existence is gone. Her life only matters because how her death affects everyone else around her. She is not a person in the story. She is a plot device with a face. And you know what? Characters can still have issues and a good development, even they do have their mother. I mean, look at me. Female friendships not getting explored more. Okay, this one comes from Piece of Love, pure genuine love for women supporting women. Because when female friendships are done right, they're beautiful. Like, think about Nami and her friendship with Vivi and Robin, and every strong bond she makes with one of the girlies in One Piece. It's just so, heartwarming to see their dynamics in the whole show. The One Piece heroines coming up, I hope finally get more of that explored properly, because these women deserve their flowers. Throughout the anime, Nami is such a girl's girl. I absolutely love her. It's not just about girl and girl friendships. I also love a good male and female friendship dynamics done right. Like Rukia and Ichigo Ichigo, little me may or may not have shipped them aggressively, but that's besides the point. Where is Rukia and Orihime? These two women exist in the same show. You would clearly care about Ichigo, and they have every reason to have a meaningful plot. We get nothing. I get it. I mean, they're not really the main characters. I mean, the plot has other priorities, fine, but still. And that's kind of the problem, isn't it? The female friendships always get pushed to the background. They exist in the margins. You get glimpses of something. The plot moves on before you can properly experience it. There are so many women in this anime with incredible potential for real bond, and we just don't get it. We get rivalry, we get them bonding, briefly romance, we get hug in the finale, or just fighting over some fucking man who doesn't really deserve them. And I'm talking about every fucking reverse harems out there where they fall in love with a loser. Did I ever mention I hate reverse harem? And honestly, you know what? I don't know about shonen, but I sure do love shoujo for showing all the amazing female friendships. Female characters' trauma used for the male character's development. This is one of those tropes that makes you want to flip the table. You know that the feeling when something terrible happens to you, genuinely terrible, painful, traumatic, and somehow it ends up being about someone else. Like, yes, this terrible thing happened to you, but this isn't about you. This isn't your story. This is about how your pain made him feel. This is about his growth. This is about his power up. You suffering was just a catalyst for his character development. And isn't that just lovely for him? He gets a cool power up and beat the shit out of the guy and save you. I would need more than 2 hands and my 2 legs to count the amount of times I've seen this in anime alone. The female character is tortured. She is weak. She's clearly in agony. Cameras linger on her pain just long enough and like show her body and how she's hurt. Oh, that's fanservice. I hate when that happens. Shins not only to make us care about her, but to make him angry enough to give him that fire, the resolve, the shiny new power. Not to make us care about her. I mean, sure, we see her that she's in pain and it pans to the guy and he's all mad. Something happens and he gets that shiny new power up that lets him burst through the walls and be the knight in shining armor while she lies down there serving her narrative purposes. She went through something devastating and the story response is to hand her pain to him like a gift. Her trauma is his trophy. I mean, these characters do care for her. It's like, why is it's always the woman? Like in Fairy Tail, the amount of time like Lucy gets tortured or something and then it's Grey or Natsu just bursting into flames or some shit. It can be romantic or it's cute sometimes, but it's like we're supposed to find this romantic. We're supposed to swoon because he was so moved by her suffering, but that he got stronger for her because of her. But what about her? What about what she feels? What about her processing it? What about giving her the arc that her own pain should have created? No. That's not what her pain for was. Her pain was for him, and it was always for him. The female character with an interesting power that never gets explored. Okay, can we just talk about the absolute crime that is given to these female characters? They're given this incredible ability or magic and then they're just not using it properly. Sometimes a character has genuinely interesting powers, unique, and then slowly but surely she gets nerfed into the background. And I think all know why. Like, because if the writers actually let her go all out, if they actually explored what she is capable of, she would overshadow the main character. So she gets her moment exactly once or twice, and then stands in the background for the rest of the series. Robin, like my girl Robin, she can sprout body parts from any surfaces, like literally any surfaces. The tactical application of this power are actually insane if you think about it for more than like 5 seconds. And yet, why does she not have hockey? Because if Robin had hockey, she would have absolutely destroyed the Spider Lady with just one punch. And it just pisses me off that she has so much potential with her powers and she doesn't get that. Like, she should be the part of the monster trio. She could be that strong. Why does Nami not have hockey either? Yeah, Nami is strong and, well, she's kind of cowardly too, but I mean, I don't blame her if I was in that situation and if my captain would just constantly get in trouble. But if you just give her some hockey with Zeus, it would be so cool. Like, can you see the vision? Because apparently, once you establish a woman as powerful, the story next job is to find a creative way to make sure she never reaches that potential. Oversexualization of female characters / fan service. My personal favorite, my absolute favorite, the one that makes me want to rip my skin out, that one. Oversexualization, fan service, whatever you want to call it, girly. I immediately think of 2 shows like One Piece and Fairy Tail. Both of these have seen their women go through something something I can only describe as crime against character design. And both of these creators are married, by the way, or at least one of them still is. They would have some understanding in the room since they have seen a woman in their life. I will cut Ura-san some slack because honestly, it's a lot of Toei's doing, but the over-sexualization of Nami, Robin, or just any character in One Piece pisses me the fuck off. Pre-time skips, cute outfit, unique character designs, they look like themselves, and post-time skips, I genuinely don't even know what happened. Like, see, their body is tea. It's definitely tea. Why do they all look the same? It's just like Nami with different hairstyles or different hair colors. Like, where did that go? Where did my girl's slanted cat, like, whatever those eyes are called, Robin had go? Where did the melanin go? And, like, sure, we have some cute fits. They're still serving and all, but, like, Bonnie, bro, she is 12 years old. It's just the boobs. Why are they so big, dog? I do not know who made these decisions. At this point, I just want to read the manga and protect my peace. And then we have Urza Scarlet, my lovely, lovely girl who is said to be a knight and has a knight-like powers. I want someone to save me. I want her to be my knight in shining armor. Her power is based around armor, but somehow half of the armor she wears is not armor. They are just bikinis with sword. Like, the girl just has a metal bra and a dream. Or it's iconic. Sure, Urza pulled it off because she is that girl. She is amazing. And the fact that it's just not Urza and so many female knight characters wear just so bare minimum clothes. Is a woman just about her boobs and butts, bro? Like, there's so much more. I mean, don't get me wrong. These have such, like, good character building and all. I'm not here for blood. I'm really not. I'm just here to point out some things that just get on my nerves because I think they deserve to talk about. And look, I've been talking about One Piece and Fairy Tail and to this video, generally great characters with real depths and arcs. It's because they're written so well that these things irk me, like, because I know what these shows are capable of. I know what these writers can do when they actually try and give a woman. For One Piece, Oda-san was able to do it before. I don't know why we have the thing we have now. The girls deserve much more than just being sexualized. They deserve more than just being a plot device or some damsel in distress. There is so much more to all these women, not just the ones I've mentioned. There is so much potential to look around and present their femininity without showing big boobs. Sure, some can have big boobs and all, but they just deserve more than being sexualized. What I'm trying to say, we just deserve to see more. That's a lot of more. But anyways, if you watched the video up until the end, thank you very much. And you're now one of my people. I don't make the rules. Sorry. So you gotta stick around till my next video. Don't ask questions. If there's anything you agreed or disagreed with, or have some of your own examples that keep you up at night, just let me know in the comments. For now, bye bye.